Welcome to the Same Wavelength podcast. Thank you for joining the wave. I am your host, your ghost host, Morgan Elizabeth, and happy Halloween to those who are watching a day later or even a week later. But this is the Halloween episode of the podcast, and it is with yours truly, your ghost host, because I could not get a guest, but it's okay. Maybe we do have a guest. Maybe there's ghosts and spirits in the room who hopefully are not listening because I do not want to be haunted. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about my past Halloween costumes. I'm going to talk about some movies and TV shows that I love for the Halloween season that maybe you guys have watched or maybe you guys are interested in watching. And then I'm also going to do a Halloween candy tier list to tell you guys the Halloween candy that I think is the most superior or the Halloween candy that I think is trash. And then you guys are gonna see my Halloween costume for this year. I don't know if this is any help. I'm wearing a black polo, black pants. My glasses are part of the costume. The necklace is not part of the costume. I just like to wear it. If you keep seeing me looking down, it's because I have a Korok plushie in my lap, and it is so cozy and so comfy, and this is what I'm using to not make my hands move around so much. So on to the topics. The first topic being my Halloween costumes over the years. Now, I don't have a lot of pictures. I have the pictures from basically like the last couple of years of high school up till now. Last year I did three costumes in one Halloween year. So I will be talking about those. I have pictures of two of those costumes, and I'll get into what the third one was. So my first ever costume, I don't know if this is actually the first. I don't know if this is my first dressed up costume, but the first costume that I have picture evidence of when I was a baby is an ear of corn, y'all. I was corn for Halloween. Not the band. I was the vegetable corn. Yes, y'all. I thought I was a caterpillar. And it would have been really cute if I was. Because the next year, I was a ladybug. So a caterpillar, it would have been cool if I was a butterfly. But I was an ear of corn. And then I was a ladybug. And then, I don't know how far down the line this was, but I was a cheerleader. And I think it was a Patriots cheerleader. Or it could just be a fake team, like football or whatever team that I was a cheerleader for. But it was a pink cheerleading costume. Which is funny because when I lived in Georgia, I cheerlead for the Bloomingdale Bears, who I don't think exist anymore. But I cheerlead for them, which I thought was really funny that I dressed up as a cheerleader when I was an infant. Then I became a cheerleader and I hated it. And I dressed up as two people twice. I dressed up as Dora twice. I almost said Dory, which would have been really funny. But I dressed up as Dora twice, and I dressed up as Ariel twice. The Ariel part makes sense. You know, I didn't have to wear a wig, I don't think, because I already had the red hair. Just had to wear like the mermaid suit. But Dora, I remember I wore a wig, and it was an interesting wig. I don't have pictures, thank God. And then, let's say around this time, I moved to Georgia, because these are all the costumes from my Georgia time, and then I'll get to the costumes of my Florida time. But when I lived in Georgia, for Halloween, I was Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, and that costume, y'all, I saw a picture of it. It was so cute. It was so cute, so cute. And my brother was the Scarecrow. So we had a lot of matching costumes. It was very cute. Well, I think that year was the only matching costume, because the other years were not matching. Unless he was... No, he was a Scarecrow. Because when I was a princess... I'm going to say I was a princess. I was Cleopatra. but she's a princess. So I'm gonna say that one year of Halloween after the authority one, I dressed up as a princess. Okay, it was supposed to be Cleopatra, but I dressed up as a princess, and I think my brother was a wolf, or he could have been Elmo. One of these years he was a wolf, and one of these years he was Elmo. Um, and then the year that I was a cowgirl, he was a cowboy, and we tried to dress up like Jesse and Woody, but in Georgia we didn't really like buy costumes. We made costumes with what we had. So I had a really cute cowgirl outfit, and he had a cute cowboy outfit, but it wasn't really Woody and Jesse. Like, you wouldn't get it from our costumes. But that's what we were trying to be. And then I was okay. So I was Little Red Riding Hood, and he was my wolf. That was a matching costume that happened. So I guess when I was a princess, he was Elmo, which makes sense. It's really cute. And then when I was a pirate, he was a minion, which is funny because I'll get to that. I was a minion. That's what I was gonna get to. But he was the minion first. Anyway, my time in Georgia, I was Dorothy, a princess, the Red Riding Hood, a cowgirl, and a pirate. I have it all written down, so that's why I keep looking down. And then I moved to Florida, and I didn't really like dressing up because I didn't really have that many friends. So I would stay home, and I would like help my parents with giving out candy, or I would just, stay home. And I remember one year, I don't remember which season this was. It might have been season 3 of Stranger Things. I dressed up as Cookie Monster because I had a Cookie Monster onesie that I got for Christmas one year. And I swear to God, I just wore that Cookie Monster onesie, and I stayed downstairs and I watched Stranger Things on my TV. And whenever people rang the doorbell, I just handed out candy. But at least I was dressed up, I was dressed up and I was cozy in my Cookie Monster onesie. But another year, and I have pictures. I have a picture of this. Hold on. So, another year, I was a leopard or cheetah. I don't remember what animal I was trying to be, but this is my leopard costume. I don't think I'm showing up anymore, which is fine, but this is my leopard costume. I'll put it right here in the middle. And then another year, I was Evie Fry from Assassin's Creed, which I unfortunately do not have a picture of, but I wore that costume like 3 times because it was very expensive. So I had to make sure that I wore the best out of it. And I think I still had the boots. So I was a leopard. Here's my leopard costume. I personally think I look so different, which, yeah. Anyway, so and then I don't know if this is gonna be the picture, but I was a minion. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me get rid of this one. No. I'm doing this all by myself, y'all. Okay. I was a minion, a little minion girl. And you wanna know how I got this dress, y'all? I went to Goodwill and I found this dress on the costume rack for, I wanna say, $2. So it was already a dress that either like someone had to make this dress for their kid, because this is a kid's costume, y'all, that I fit into. But this is my minion costume. I had goggles. I'm just not wearing them in this picture because it's when I came home. So I have my hair in pigtails. I had my boots on. I had the tights. Like, this was a very cute minion costume that I wore to school because I want to say it was either on Halloween that everyone dressed up, or there was like a minion day at school where we dressed up. But I love my Spirit Weeks, y'all. So speaking of Spirit Week, these are the costumes I did last year. So last year, like I said, I had 3 costumes. The first costume was Stitch. I had a Stitch dress on that I do not have a picture of, but I bought this costume from Spirit Halloween when we were looking for stuff for the other costumes. Excuse me. And I found this dress and I was like, oh my god, this is so cute. Like, I would even wear this not just as a Halloween costume, just anytime that I want to be Stitch. So I bought the dress and it is in my closet and I love it. It is so cute. I wish I had a picture, but the second picture and the second costume we did, this is one of my duo costumes. This is one of the Halloween costumes I am so gosh darn proud of because it was so fun to dress up and it's probably one of the most iconic ones. So, at work, we have a spirit week during Halloween. And one of the days was either twin day or duo day. So me and my best friend dressed up as the Shiny Twins. Yeah, guys, we won Halloween that year. We really did. We were the Shiny Twins. It was amazing. Like, we walked around the building and we were like, come play with us. It was so fun. It was so fun. Oh my gosh. And then this year, we're also doing a duo costume. So I will show you who I'm going to be at the end of this episode. And you can guess who she's gonna be. Anyway, and then that was the duo day costume. And the last costume, my actual Halloween costume last year, was a beautiful, beautiful fairy. Oh my gosh, my friend made me the flower hat, and I used the gems from Spirit Halloween. I had the necklace already, had the romper, and I had to borrow the wings from someone. But this is my fairy costume, and I think I looked so gorgeous, so gorgeous. Like, the hat really made it come together. Like, oh my gosh, my Halloween costumes that year, y'all, were amazing. Not to say that my Halloween costume this year is not going to be amazing, but those were my Halloween costumes. I did forget one because I was looking down on my list as I was telling you guys my costumes. I forgot to tell y'all that I was a cave girl. I had this, okay, so I had this set that I bought online. And it was basically like this yellow shirt and this yellow skirt that had dinosaurs all over it. So I was like, ooh, I could be like a little cave girl. So I wore the set. I wore a giant bone in my hair. Like, I literally put like a giant, like the cave woman from, oh my god, I want to say her name is Betty from the Flintstones. I kind of had my hair like hers. And then I carried around a bone and I hit people. Yeah. So those were my Halloween costumes. I am hoping that next year I can get my hands on a Sony Angel costume because, you know, I'm obsessed with these little baby creatures. This is one of them. This is a hipper. It's a pear hipper. But like, you see how it has like a hat and then it has the wings. So my plan was to buy the wings, and they have 3 costumes online. They have the pink bunny, they have the orange deer, and the blue mouse. But I want to be a different animal. So I'm probably going to go to like Spirit Halloween and try and find like a animal or fruit hat, and I'm just going to wear that and then wear some wings and probably like a nude outfit. Not like completely nude. A skin tight, like a skin tone suit, you know? Like, you know what I'm talking about. But that's what I want to be for 2024. Hopefully, if it goes well. Unless my friend is like, let's be a duo. I'm like, okay. You let me know, girl. So those were all my costumes. I think I got through all of them. I'm reading my list right now, and yes, I did. I hope you guys liked my costumes and you liked my pictures. I was very embarrassed when I was looking through my pictures. I was like, some of these I cannot post. Like, my cave girl outfit. Okay, so if you know me, you know that I am tatted the fuck up. Oh, sorry. I am tatted up. I have a whole leg, like a whole Disney leg sleeve. Then I have like some stuff over here. I have a Powerpuff Girl here. And I have a rib tattoo of some flowers. In the cave girl outfit, I didn't have any I didn't have any tattoos when I was a cave girl. I don't believe. I might have had a stitch tattoo, but I didn't have my rib tattoo. So my waist, my stomach, I think that's what that area is called. That is just completely white, completely white. So when I look back at that picture, I was like, damn, I am the whitest person in the room. But now I love to show my midriff. That's the word. I love to show my midriff because it shows off my tattoo. Not because I want to show off my midriff, just because, I like showing off my tattoos. So, again, those were my Halloween costumes. I have the list here. Here, I'll show you. Boop. Can you guys see? Yeah. Those are my Halloween costumes. The ear of corn, I thought it was a caterpillar. Yeah. I had a lot of Halloween costumes, which I didn't think I would. I'm not really a Halloween person up until recently. But I wasn't really a Halloween person. I remember one story. I was actually telling my dad this. I don't remember what I was dressed up as, and I don't remember what year this was, but I do remember I lived in Georgia, and my neighbor, if you're watching this, Cheyenne, I still remember. So my neighbor came over to go trick or treat, or I think they were trick or treating with the family. Cheyenne had two brothers. They were coming trick or treating at our house, and the one of the brothers, I don't remember what he was dressed up as. He might have been the Scream person. He might have been Ghostface. I think that's. I don't know I don't know my information. Okay, I've never seen Scream, but he had a mask on, and I got so scared. I opened the door, and they said trick or treat, and I screamed. I screamed, and I shut the door, and I ran to my kitchen, and I hid in my closet until I think they came into the house. I kept hearing them laughing a little, but they came into the house. He took off his mask, and he's like, "I'm sorry, Morgan. I didn't mean to scare you." And I was like, "Okay." And I think that's when I started not liking Halloween. Because I was just like, oh, they're scary. But that's one of my Halloween stories. I think that's the only Halloween story I have. Besides, when we were dressed up as the Shining Twins, one of my managers was very afraid of us because he has a fear of the Shining Girls. So we would go up to him and be like, "Come play with us." And he would just squirm. It was so funny. But those are probably my only two Halloween stories. But now let's get into the Halloween movies and TV shows that I would recommend. A little, I don't want to say topical, but this is a recent thing that I've gotten into. So I've recently watched the Mike Flanagan franchise on Netflix. It has he's done the Hill House, the Haunting of Hill House, the Haunting of Bly Manor, Midnight Mass, Midnight Club, and he has the new one, which is the Fall of the House of the Usher. That is such a long name. But I have not watched the Fall of the House of the Usher yet. So if y'all have any spoilers, do not tell me. Do not. But my favorite Mike Flanagan show has to be Hill House, because that was crazy. That was so crazy. Just even thinking back to it, Hill House and Bly Manor were the best. And I just recently finished Midnight Mass and Midnight Club. Midnight Club was not my fave. Not my fave. Honestly, it was kind of but Midnight Mass, it just made me wonder how he got this idea, of basically this pastor. Oh, I don't know if I should tell y'all. I'm not gonna tell y'all. Just look it up. It's on Netflix. Just look up Mike Flanagan, Flanagan, and his entire cinematography should be there. But I would start with Hill House because that is my favorite. And then I don't think I have any. I don't have any more shows, but I have written down that Disney Channel has a couple Halloween episodes, and I want to say my favorite might have been No! Oh my gosh. I was going to say my favorite was Ant Farm. The most iconic Halloween episode ever, in my opinion. This is my opinion. Is the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode with Esteban, who gets haunted by like this girl that's in a paint. Like, bro, if you know what I'm talking about, you know that episode was crazy. Oh my gosh. But during Halloween, sorry, I went nuts. During Halloween, you should definitely watch the Disney Channel original show episodes, like Halloween episodes. So Ant Farm had some, I believe Good Luck Charlie had some, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. I did not watch that, so Raven, but I imagine there was a Halloween episode. But like basically, try to find the Halloween episodes of your favorite Disney Channel shows, and I feel like that will really bring in the nostalgia of some I don't know, some nostalgic Halloween feels. Just now, since I mentioned the Zack and Cody episode, I definitely have to watch that. I have written down on my list. I'm sorry that I keep looking down. But for movies, I have a couple written down, and I wanted to start off with The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. No one really talks about Charlie Brown anymore. I grew up on those movies. So whenever the holidays came around, like I watched the Thanksgiving movie, I watched the Christmas movie, I watched the Valentine's Day movie. So why not watch the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown movie? I don't know if that's what it's called, but the one with the Great Pumpkin. I really loved that movie. We actually, so story time, we have at the place that I work a pumpkin carving contest every year. And one of the people this year painted the pumpkin to look like the Great Pumpkin from Charlie Brown. And it was very cute. And I hope they win. Well, I kind of hope that my pumpkin wins. But I think their pumpkin is going to win. And I'm very happy if it does. Ugh, this sun. I could be telling ghost stories right now. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I have written down here, after the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, I have written Tim Burton films. So this goes for The Nightmare Before Christmas. This goes for Coraline. This goes for The Addams Family. Like all those Tim Burton movies, you know, Tim Burton, he is like the Halloween guy, I would say. But my favorite Tim Burton movie is Nightmare Before Christmas. I might just be, you know, a little biased because I have a Nightmare Before Christmas backpack up there. I also have a Nightmare Before Christmas purse, and it's Disney, so I really like the Nightmare Before Christmas. Damn, this sun is really doing shit to me. Anyway, I'm gonna like sit up a little bit, so hopefully that doesn't ruin anything. I also have written down Spirited Away from Studio Ghibli because that movie really scared me. Like, it's scary. I don't think it's a Halloween movie per se, but it's a little scary. So I would recommend that movie as well to watch. If you want to be in a little spooky mood. And then, well, if it doesn't scare you, I guess not. But Spirited Away, I would say, is a good Halloween movie. You let me know what you think about it in the comments. And then I have written down Hocus Pocus and Corpse Bride. Of course, like those are some Halloween movies, and you can't have a Halloween movie without watching Halloween with Michael Myers. I really started getting into Halloween the last couple years when I started dating my boyfriend, because the first movie we ever watched was Nightmare on Elm Street. That was my first horror movie, guys. My first horror movie was Nightmare on Elm Street. And that same day, we watched Friday the 13th and Halloween. You can't have a Halloween without watching Halloween. I'm just saying. I don't care how you don't like those movies, because there are a lot of the Halloween series. But Halloween, you gotta watch it on Halloween. You know what I mean? And then I have two recent films that I would add to the Halloween list. And one of them is Talk to Me by the studio A24. I saw it. I don't want to say recently. I think it came out in July, if I'm not wrong. I think I am, but when it came out, I watched it with my friends, and it's not, in my opinion, it's not scary. It's just like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? But that movie was really good, and I think you guys should watch it for Halloween. I think it's now on streaming. I hope I'm not wrong, but you guys should definitely watch Talk to Me by the studio A24. Really good. And then the last movie I have written down is the most recent movie I've seen is the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, y'all. You have to watch it. You don't have to. I'm sorry. I'm getting really hyped up over this stuff. I just watched it the other day. I thought it was a really, really cute movie for the gaming franchise. I know a lot of people have mixed reviews on it because they want more gore. They wanted a bigger Springtrap scene. They wanted more like the kid murders. They want to see those. Listen, y'all, he's PG-13. If you want to see the gore, tell Scott to make an R-rated movie. But for what it was, I thought it was really cute. Like, I thought it was really, well, cute shouldn't be the word. I thought it was really good. And I'm happy that it's on Peacock, so people don't need to go to the movie theaters to watch it. But, you know, if you grew up with Five Nights at Freddy's like I did, like watching Markiplier or Jack or anybody else play it, then you definitely should see this in a movie theater. Just don't freaking talk during the movie. When I saw it with my boyfriend, there were so many people just giggling and talking during the movie. It was so annoying. Like, there was these two girls that were literally watching TikToks while the movie was going on. Like, shut up. Anyway, that's just like, yeah. I gave the Five Nights at Freddy's movie a 4 out of 5 because it could have done more. It definitely could have done more. But for what it was, I thought it was really nice. I thought it was really cool. I thought Scott did a great job. If Markiplier was in the movie, it probably would have gotten a 5 stars. But I know he's busy with his movie, which, if that movie came out now, guys, if Iron Lung came out now, it would definitely be in my Halloween list. But I don't know when that movie is coming out. I don't think any of us know when that movie is coming out because he's not really telling us. But when it does come out, I would put that into the list of Halloween movies because it's gonna be a horror film. They broke the record for the most blood in a movie. Apparently, that's what he said. So I'm excited for Iron Lung. But a recap: my movies are the Tim Burton films, Spirited Away, Hocus Pocus, Corpse Bride, the basic Halloween horror films like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like Chucky, Scream, like those type of movies you definitely have to watch. I personally have not seen The Craft, but that's also included. The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, if you want to be a little, like, you want to be a cute spooky. You don't want to get scared. You just want to be like in the spooky mood. And then the new movies, Talk to Me and Five Nights at Freddy's. And then, of course, the shows, the Mike Flanagan series on Netflix and the Disney Channel shows, the Halloween episodes. Definitely the Zack and Cody one. Okay, so with that being said, I am now going to move on to the last segment of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. I get really lost in my thoughts and I just kind of like, I go off. Like, I don't know if you guys are noticing this in the way that I speak, but I get really excited about stuff that I'm talking about. Like, I still think I'm very childlike in how I speak. So I hope like what I'm saying comes across good. You know what I mean? Like, I hope I'm not going off on too many tangents about like the Disney Channel Halloween episodes, and I hope like me like getting stuttery over my words or like mixing up how words are said. Like, I would say episodes Halloween. Like, I hope that doesn't get I'm sorry that I keep moving my hair. I'm sorry that I keep saying sorry. But anyway, let's move on to the tier list of Halloween candy. This is my Halloween candy tier list. So, what happened was I was not recording the screen when I last did my Halloween tier list. So I already did the tier list. I'm just gonna go through why I rated it, what I rated it. For example, some of these items, like the ones that are in the no opinion rank, I have never tried, or I just genuinely do not have an opinion about it. Like, for example, Twix. Oh, sorry, I'm eating right now. Twix, I've never had, but I also do not understand the left and the right shit. Like, I feel like that's very political. What is a Halloween candy doing with politics? Okay, that's my opinion. That was so stupid, but that was my opinion. So in F rank, I'm gonna go from bottom to top. In F rank, I have the gum pops. I don't know what they're called, but they have gum inside them. That is literally the most disgusting thing I've ever heard of. Same with the Tootsie Roll Pops and the Tootsie Rolls. Those things are nasty. If I see that in my Halloween basket, I am throwing it back at the person. No violence. I would never do that. But they're nasty. And then Dots, also nasty. They literally have the same consistency as Sweetest Fish. You cannot chew those things. They are gross. And my mom loves Sweetest Fish. I don't get it. Now to the D rank. The bubblegum. I don't know what it's called, but it's nasty. Same with Hershey's chocolate. The regular Hershey's chocolate is nasty. Lemon drops or lemon heads. I personally never had, but I am not a big sour person. That's why also the sour heads are in here and not the Sour Patch, because I'll get to that. But also Lifesavers. I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't know. They just taste weird. And now to the C rank. This is gonna be a little controversial because I know candy corn is either a hit or a miss in a lot of people's lives. I really like candy corn. Will I intentionally go to buy it? No. Will I be upset if it's in my Halloween basket? No. But I know some people would literally throw it back at the person. So I love candy corn and I will have it in average tier. Okay? Same with the Haribo gummy bears. I think it's okay. I wouldn't be upset if it's in my Halloween basket. Same with jelly beans. Would not be upset if it's in my Halloween basket. Laffy Taffy would not be upset if it's in my Halloween basket. Mike and Ike's. I don't have an opinion on that. Honestly, it should be down in no opinion. I don't have an opinion on it. Snickers, I personally never had. Them. So I know they're really good though. So I had them in average. And Whoppers also, I had them in average. But I haven't had them. I just know from my dad that they're pretty good. In good, I have the Hershey's Cookies and Cream chocolate bar. I think it's good. It's better than the regular Hershey's chocolate bar. And then Reese's Pieces, I have in good. I don't like Reese's personally, but I know they are top tier Halloween candy. So I just put in it where I think it agrees with everybody else. Airheads. I love Airheads. I really like the mystery flavor. That doesn't really have a flavor. But I love Airheads. I remember when I got them at baseball games. So, and football games in high school. They would sell them at the concession stand and I would buy them because they were good. Crunch bars. I think they're kind of like Three Musketeers, but I like Three Musketeers more. That's why Three Musketeers is an A. Junior Mints, my mom gets those to go to the movie theater. So I think they're good. I like peppermint patties more. And I also like the dark chocolate mints at Trader Joe's more. But they're not on this list, so they're good. Regular M&Ms are not as great as peanut M&Ms. Mind you, I don't like peanuts. But I understand that peanut M&Ms are better than regular M&Ms. Smarties, I get high off those. I'm joking. Mom and Dad, if you're listening to this, I do not get high. But Smarties are really good. So are Pixie Sticks, but I like Pixie Sticks more than Smarties. Skittles are pretty average, but they are good. Like, they are average, but I like them better than average. You know what I mean? That's why they're in good and not average. Anyway, up to rank S and A. In my S tier, this is why is S and not A. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, don't gotta talk about it. We all know they're supposed to be up there. Starburst, they're my favorite candy in the world. I love Starburst. If I'm given Starburst, I will eat them. I ate them when I had braces. That's why my teeth still look like this. Joking. But I love Starburst. I love when they're in my Halloween basket and people give me their Starbursts from their Halloween baskets. So that's why they're S tier. Jolly Ranchers, I'm eating one right now. I love Jolly Ranchers and it's part of my Halloween costume. So I have to put them in S tier. Kit Kats, God tier. If there was a better tier, it would be in there by itself. Because Kit Kats are amazing. That is my dad and I's favorite candy. We'll literally buy 2 bags of Kit Kats and keep one in the fridge for us and one for the Halloween bowl. That's how crazy we are with Kit Kats. Nerds, I love Nerds. I think they're amazing. I think they're better than Sweet Tarts, but I love Nerds. And Pop Rocks, I could do with or without them, so I'll actually move that to A tier. But Ring Pops, y'all, I have gotten proposed to so many times with these things, and I have proposed to people with these things. It's just a memorable candy, and they stay around for a long time. They're really cute. I love them. And speaking of Ring Pops, I usually think that Ring Pops and Fun Dip will be in the same rank, but I've never seen Fun Dip in my Halloween basket. I've only gotten it for Valentine's Day, so that's why it's an A. I don't think it's a Halloween candy. I think it's a good candy, a great candy even, but I've never gotten it for Halloween, unless I'm just missing that house in the neighborhood. In A tier, I have the Dum Dum Pops. They're way better than the other popsicles that are in this ranking, and I like when I get the mystery flavor only when it's a good mystery flavor. If I open that wrapper and the pop is brown, I know I got messed with. And then Three Musketeers, I already talked about. With Crunch, I like Three Musketeers more. Sweet Tarts, I talked with Nerds. I like Nerds more. Peanut M&Ms are better than regular M&Ms. Pixie Sticks are literally crack for kids. Like, that is your first, that is, if you like Pixie Sticks, then you are now addicted to crack. I'm joking. I don't think that's how it works. But I love Pixie Sticks. Twizzlers are in A tier and not S tier because I personally don't like Twizzlers. But the most important people in my life love Twizzlers. So I'm putting it at A. And then Sour Patch Kids, I could do with or without them. But I usually get these at the movie dealer. So that's why they are in A. Now, I'm going to bring you back to my face because this is the reveal of my Halloween costume, okay? If you have any comments on my tier list, say them now because, yeah. And I can't hear myself anymore because now I took the headphones off because I have to use a hat. Okay. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? Hold on, I am not ready. Hold on. I'm almost there. This is gonna be epic. Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. Ignore the pants over here. There's no one here at all. But I'm Walter White. I am Walter White. I just have to use like something to put over here. And then I am Walter White. And my partner is Jesse Pinkman. But let me stand up for you guys. Ignore the body over here. It's one of my victims. Okay? So this is me. And I am bringing... Look, 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 look. Not you. You're supposed to be dead. I'm bringing... Oh shit. I'm bringing Jolly Ranchers. So if people recognize who I am, they get a Jolly Rancher. Or they get... Ooh. You know what I mean? And then I'm wearing this bag. Because it's all black and stuff. Okay. I slid! Sorry. I'm going to win Halloween this year. I should have won Halloween last year, but there was no contest. And there's no contest this year, but still gonna win. Anyway, this is Walter signing off. Thank you for joining the wave, and thank you for riding the wave. I hope you guys are here for next episode. I hope this episode was really funny because I am laughing. But signing off. If you say my name. My name is Walter Hartwell White. My name is also Heisenberg. I've only watched this series once, guys, and it was like 3 months ago, okay? Don't. Bye. Thank you.